How's it going, guys? My name is Roman Puga. I am a professional mixed martial arts fighter and a Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. I want to give a quick shout out to my Jiu-Jitsu sponsor, Konka, for the gi that I'm wearing and also the no-gi rash guard as well. Today I'm going to be doing a continuation from the first video that I showed you guys, which was the hip bump sweep. It's a hip bump to the Kimura. I'm going to be using one of my students here, Blue, for today's demonstration. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, all right? So we're going to start in the closed guard position, right? So as you saw from the beginning of the video, Blue was in my closed guard, and everything remains the same from the first video, right? So my hands are going to come underneath this hole here. I bring my hands together as if I'm saying a prayer, right? And as I pull him in with my legs, I'm going to open him up here, guiding his hands to the mat. Now his weight fell forward, just enough. And then my feet are going to drop to the mat here. I'm controlling his wrists on each side. Everything's the same as to the first video that I released to you guys. Then I'm going to come up and over, just like the first technique. And as I build to my hands and try to take him over, he's going to push back into me. So I'm going to collect his wrist with my same side right hand. My left hand goes into the hole here, grabbing my wrist. And I'm going to use my feet now to push, to make contact with the mat, so I can push on the mat, turn my hips over this way. Right now my chest and my stomach is facing towards the ceiling, but I want it to face towards my left here, the left side wall. So I'm going to bring this knee up and clamp the middle of his back, and in doing that, I'm going to turn my entire body here to face Blue. Then from here now, my knees are pinched, keeping him tight, and I'm controlling his wrist here. I'm going to bring his wrist that I'm holding to his far side shoulder for the tap. All right. Go ahead, I'm gonna get another angle for you guys, and go ahead and drop your level. Thank you. So everything's the same. My hands come to the knee. Put my hands together, pull him in, get his hands to the mat, and control his wrist. My feet drop to the mat. I'm gonna go for the first technique. The hip bump, come up and over. I build to my hand, and as I'm going, he drives back into me because he doesn't want to give up that position. So I grab his wrist, then I grab my wrist as well. Another key detail is I don't want to keep my wrist bent like this. I call it like a motorcycle, right? I'm revving the engine on the motorcycle grip. Keep my wrist forward nice and tight. Now from here, my feet make contact with the mat, so this way I can hip out towards you guys. Here, my left leg comes up, I can put my foot in his hip. Right leg comes, right knee pinches his back. And now look at how I went from facing you guys, the camera, to now giving you my back, and I'm facing my opponent here. I bring his wrist to his shoulder for the tap. Last time, from a different angle, go ahead and stay there, please. Hands come together, pull him in, control his wrist. Jump the mat, come up and over. I'm going for the sweep, he pushes back into me. I grab the wrist, hip out, clamp here with my knee, and I make sure that I bring his hand to his shoulder on this side. Alright guys, that concludes today's technique breakdown from hip bump to the Kimura setup. I'll see you guys for the next video for our third and final technique in this position. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.